Okay, I got a new um, tutorial going for you. So in this tutorial, we're going to do the bridge design. So let's go ahead and get. So we're going to go ahead and build the bridge deck. So let's go ahead and sign into SketchUp. So click right here, sign into SketchUp, and I'm already in there. Go back over here and download this file right here. Go ahead and download this onto my desktop and throw this into my Google Drive in the engineering folder. And so let me do that. And do not try and double click on this. It will not open. SketchUp is not installed in your computer. This is an online platform. So you can go to your Google Drive right here and go ahead and open up the file that we just dropped into the engineering folder. Okay, now that this is opened up, we're going to go ahead and get a measurement of the distance from this street to this street. So we're going to draw a line. So the letter L for line, or the line command right here. I'm going to grab this corner here and this corner here. I'm going to do the same over here. So I'll make the letter L again. Zoom out. Zoom in over here, and let me grab this one right here. And there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this. So I'm going to hit the space bar for the select command, and I'm going to grab these. So move, the letter M for move. I'm going to hit control. You see that plus sign right there, right next to my cursor. So I'm just going to left click, drag, and I'm going to drag right here on the grain. So I'm going to measure these with the tape measure. The letter T for tape measure. Go from one end point to the next, and that says 1579. And let's do this one, and that's 1555. And I think that's probably the more accurate one. Let's try this one right here. Yeah, I think I did the wrong spot. This should have been the right spot. So this line is the wrong one. Okay, so we're going to use this measurement, the 1555. And now we're going to document that. And I'm going to find out the measurements for the width of a vehicle lane, the width of a bike lane, the width of a sidewalk, and I'll come back. Okay, so I went ahead and took these notes. We're going to go ahead and use this length for the bridge. I looked up the California code, and it says vehicle width, lane width is approximately 12 feet. And the bike lane, it said anywhere from 5 feet to 8 feet. And the sidewalk, it said minimum of 36 inches. So when it says minimum, we can do more. So I'm going to do 6 feet. And then I thought, you know what, we're going to need a barrier so, things don't go flying off the edge of the bridge. Um, I'll make that 2 feet. And so pause the video, take down this information on a Google Doc and save it um, for your drawing. So we don't need this anymore. Go ahead and delete that. And let's go ahead and start drafting up our bridge deck. Okay, I'm going to draw on the red axis 1,555 feet. So that is, I'm going to type in 1555 apostrophe enter. Okay, I'll go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to use the select tool, select this, and I'm going to copy this. So use the move command, the letter M. I'm going to hit control. I make sure I see that plus sign. That plus sign is an indication that I'm going to copy this line that is selected, or any object that's selected. And so I'm just going to left click, drag, and I just need to, for this to be 2 feet. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to start with the barrier, then go with the sidewalk, then the bike lane, and then the vehicle width lane. Now remember, we're going to have 4 lanes total. So 2 lanes in both directions. So 4 lanes total. All right. So I'm still in the move command. I just need to make sure I'm telling SketchUp I want to make another copy of this and move this over 6 feet, because that is the sidewalk. And I'm going to do the same thing, move it over 6 feet for the bike lane. I'm going to hit control again, do the same thing for the vehicle lane, 12 feet. And again, 12 feet. Okay, at this point, I'm going to decide on whether I want to create some sort of center divider. Um, something that divide, like when you think of center dividers, you can think of like the concrete blocks that are in the middle of the freeway that separate one side of the freeway going one direction and the other side of the freeway going the other direction. So you can kind of consider it something like that. Or it could be a gap, it could be something like that. So I'm thinking I'm going to put like a center divider of some sort, or a median. A median is something um, like an island where there's grass. So I'm just going to go ahead and uh, copy this line and move this over 4 feet. I haven't quite decided what I want to do with it yet, but so this is one side of the bridge that is done. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this side over here on this side. So copy 12 feet. Oop, that wasn't right. There we go. The same thing, 12 feet, control. And this is going to be 6 feet, control, 6 feet, control, and 2 feet. And now I have all my lanes and a spot for my barriers. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the end of the bridge. And now it all closed up my geometry. So I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this. So move, control, And that way, if I ever mess up this one, I have an original, so I don't have to redo this. All right. Now, every bridge has to have some sort of thickness. Right now, this is paper thin. So this is purely conceptual. And so I imagine there's going to be probably about 4 to 6 feet of thickness of concrete and steel and rebar and everything. It might be even 6 feet. I don't know. But when we go and present something like conceptual like this to a structural engineer, the structural engineer is going to be the one that says, you know what, this is going to need to be probably 8 feet thick or 6 feet thick. And they're going to work with the architect and decide literally how thick this bridge deck needs to be. And um, so, um, so for argument's sake, we're just going to make this 4 feet thick. And just bring these up. Oh, let me just tell you which commands I'm going to use. So this is the push-pull tool, the letter P. I'm just going to left click real quick and pull up. Again, I'm not going to left click and hold, just left click real quick and let go. So it's just real quick, just click, let go, and then pull up. And then I can just type in 4 feet, enter, bam. Now I don't have to do that every time. Once I do one, I can just tap the top of the other one and it matches the distance. So that's the beauty about the push-pull command. And there you have it. We've created a bridge deck. All said and done. And that's it for this video. I'll go ahead and create more videos on how to oh, let's fix this part. I don't know why that. There we go. So that's the bottom of the bridge, and I don't know why that was empty, but now I fixed it. Don't forget to hit save, and it says saving. Once it's done, it says saved. It's past tense. You're good to go. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll go ahead and make more. The next video, we'll go ahead and talk about the center divider and the sidewalk and barriers. That's what we'll create next. We'll talk about the supports for the deck, and then probably the type of bridge. So, maybe the design of the bridge. And so we'll go over that as well in the next videos.